My name is Jonathan Grady. I'm 22 years old. I have lived in Seattle for about 3 years, and I compete in the sport of Sprint Canoe Kayak. I grew up in Gig Harbor, which is about an hour south of here, and then I moved to Seattle a couple years ago to do school at the University of Washington, get my undergrad in electrical engineering, which I just finished in December. And now I am working at a coffee shop, and I'm training in the canoe pretty full time. I love the sport of Sprint Canoe. I've been doing it since I was about 8 or 9 years old. My brother and some friends of us, we did this summer camp, and I fell in love with the water, I fell in love with the boat, and I've been doing it, give or take every day since then. Over the last 3 years, I've been training mostly alone here on Green Lake at like 5:30 a.m. in the rain, and you can't do that unless you have like self-discipline and a love for what you do. And really, I just enjoy the sport. I just enjoy canoeing. And I think, the self-discipline comes from just years of doing it. I haven't really had a personal coach who's here. There's a national team coach who writes training programs for people who, train alone around the U.S. And so I'll utilize his program. And at times I've written my own training program, but for the most part, I come out here to train by myself. Once or twice a week I'll get another person to come join me and we'll train together, and those times are nice too. But yeah, a lot of it comes from self-discipline, and a lot of the expenses of training and racing are out of pocket, and so there's a sacrifice to train in the canoe, and it's worth it to me. I enjoy it. I'm excited for the adventure. This next year is a big year for me. There's the U.S. trials are in March, and if I do well there, then I'll get to race at the Pan American Championships in April, and that's the qualifier to make the Olympics this year. The Olympics is in Paris in August, and if I qualify in April, then I'll be going there and get an opportunity to race with some of the world's best. Last year was a successful year. I got to race at the World Championships, and I ranked first at the U.S. trials, so I got to be the fastest men's canoeer in the U.S. And so yeah, I think the discipline's paying off, and I'm excited for the adventure ahead.